Want to open a burger joint on a budget? I'm here to help you take a bite out of this $100 billion industry. If you want to start a burger joint without risking your entire life savings, I share the 5 steps to making it happen. And yes, it is possible to pull this off, even if you're on a budget. By the way, I'll also be sharing the exact cost and average revenue numbers for a burger joint in this video too. Ready? Let's do this. Step 1. Come up with a burger menu. There are nearly 50,000 burger joints in the United States right now. This means there's proven demand, but it also means you're gonna need to do things a little bit different to stand out, even in your local market. I suggest coming up with a unique burger menu that sets you apart from everyone else in town and helps you build a loyal following of customers. Not sure how to come up with a unique menu on your own? Here's the advice my friend Malcolm Bedell from Ancho Honey, who has a weekly burger night, gave me about creating a unique burger menu. Follow Malcolm's formula, and I promise you'll never run out of creative burger menu ideas again. I've learned a good burger contains the following elements: a seared protein to provide salty heft and char, some kind of cheese for fatty ooze, something crunchy, something acidic, sometimes something spicy too, and sometimes something sweet. Think about building a burger with this formula: meat plus cheese plus crunchy plus acidic or spicy plus sweet equals yum yum. Combine all or most of those elements into one burger and you'll almost always come up with something amazing. And the options for what you can plug into this formula is literally almost limitless. For example, following this formula gets us to burger ideas like a beef burger with sharp cheddar plus arugula plus pickled red onions, a lamb burger plus feta cheese with shredded cabbage and tzatziki, or a chicken burger with cheese, shredded romaine, wing sauce, and sweet pickles. All those sound great. Once you have this formula in place and are thinking of new ways to get all those contrasting elements in play, the options for burger creativity become basically limitless. Here are some other ways to differentiate your burgers. Serve unique buns. Brioche, sesame seeds, sourdough. Offer unique sauces. Secret sauce, in-house horseradish. Unique proteins, plant burger, buffalo burgers, organic burgers, or maybe have a unique format like square burgers or sliders. As you can see, there's all sorts of ways to come up with creative burgers for customers that they'll crave. After you've found a unique lineup of between 4 and 5 burgers, it's time to move on to the next step. Step number 2, determine startup costs for your burger joint. You're gonna expect to invest between $200,000 and $500,000 to open your burger joint in most locations. If you plan to open a burger franchise like a McDonald's though, you're gonna need to invest between $1 to $2 million per location. That's pretty standard for the franchise industry. The startup cost will be higher with a franchise because you're getting extra support, leveraging a brand, and of course, paying all those franchise fees. According to this thread on Quora, a burger restaurant can expect to bring in between $1,000 and $10,000 in daily sales. The most successful burger chains like In-N-Out Burger hit these daily revenue numbers routinely, and as a result, have annual sales numbers of more than $1 million per year. To get specific on your startup costs though, I want you to start writing down a list of equipment you're gonna need to purchase. This will give you a closer estimate on what you need to buy. Here's a list of things to get you started: commercial refrigeration to keep inventory cool, a freezer to keep meat from spoiling, prep table to keep toppings and other ingredients, a commercial grill, a char broiler or griddle depending on how you'd like to cook the patties, vegetable slicers, tables, chairs for dining, signage, menu display, point of sale system or cash register, commercial ice maker for drinks, and a soda machine, and of course, insurance. After you write down the list of equipment you'll need, start pricing out everything using websites like Amazon.com or restaurantstore.com. You'll also need to invest in a location for your burger business, but more on that later. Step 3, come up with a brand name. As mentioned earlier, there are nearly 50,000 burger joints operating in the United States. That means a whole lot of the good name ideas have already been claimed, but don't worry, there's still plenty of room available that you can use to find a good name. Don't worry, there's still plenty of good names available. First, check out more than 250 name ideas that you can use for burger restaurants. I've put this link in the description below that you can check out. In addition to creating burgers, there's also all sorts of formulas you can use to create a brand name too. For example, take any descriptive word and put burger after it. Now give this a try. Yummy burger, the loco burger, or how about the mobster burger? If you can't find a good name, there are all sorts of name generators out there too that you can use. They're available online. Just search name generator on Google and you'll find something. Moving on. Step 4, find a location. Finding the right location is critical for the success of a burger business. Take, for example, the golden arches of McDonald's. One of the strategies McDonald's uses is to be located just off a busy interstate road. I'm sure you've seen this if you've ever road tripped across the United States before. No matter what small town you happen to drive through, you can bet there's a McDonald's that will be there to offer a fast and consistent meal just off the freeway exit. Of course, it's not just McDonald's that follows this strategy either. I bet the busiest roads in your town are covered with businesses like Wendy's and Burger King too. Everybody uses this strategy, location, location, location. It's one of the most important factors of your business. Traffic matters when it comes to operating a successful burger business. Even if you can find a cheap lease somewhere, if it's in an obscure location without foot traffic or vehicle traffic, your business is not likely to survive. Don't take on a lease at a bad location just to save a few $100s a month in rent. It's not going to be worth it. Location is the single most important factor determining the success or failure of a burger business even today. And while you're looking for locations, consider finding a spot with a drive-through. According to a report from QSR, a lot of restaurants do 53% of their revenue through the drive-through window. Fast food restaurants brought in more than $8 billion of annual revenue with this feature last year. The fact is, there are plenty of diners who don't want to leave their vehicle to get out and eat. This sounds simple, but if you give these customers the option to get food through your drive-through, your business has infinitely better odds of success. Step number 5, we're finally here. Of course, you've got to get business licenses. As with any food business, you're going to need to get the appropriate licenses and certifications to get started. The first step is to register the entity for a business. I've included a link below to the service I use to form an LLC for my business for only $39 plus state fees. You'll also need a health inspection, a fire inspection, and potentially a liquor license depending on where you plan to operate and if you want to serve alcohol there or not. How do you do this business on the cheap? If you're on a budget, the lowest cost option for selling burgers isn't to open a stand or a restaurant at all. A small food trailer with a flat top would allow you to open this business for between $40K and $80K. A flat top with nothing more than a tent, you could get started for literally less than 20,000 bucks if you're a little bit creative and scrappy. The fact is, the restaurant location is the most expensive part of starting this type of business. If you remove all these expenses associated with location altogether, it actually doesn't end up costing that much to open a burger business. So, what type of burger shop are you planning to open? Let me know in the comments below. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.